this morning as his regime got a rude awakening in Davos, Switzerland, as no world leaders want to meet with Donald Trump or his regime. You had French President Emmanuel Macron announcing, "I do not want to meet with Donald Trump." This followed Donald Trump leaking private text messages that French President Emmanuel Macron sent to Donald Trump, where Macron said, "What are you doing with Greenland? I'm happy to talk to you about other world issues, but what you're doing with Greenland makes no sense. Why don't we go and have some dinner and we can talk about it?" Donald Trump then posted that on his social media platform, and French President Emmanuel Macron's like, "Well, I ain't going to meet with you in Davos now." Donald Trump also leaked private text messages between himself and Mark Rutte, the Secretary General of NATO, who was trying to be diplomatic with Trump. Then Trump was just posting last night maps that have the United States controlling Canada and Greenland and Cuba and Venezuela and other areas in the Western Hemisphere. Donald Trump attacked the UK last night, and a deal that Trump previously said that he supported, he now said that he was against. And then Donald Trump posting photos of himself along with J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio putting the American flag in Greenland. I mean, just horrific conduct. Then this morning, Donald Trump says, "So at what point are we going to realize the enemy is within? China and Russia are the boogeymen when the real threat is the United Nations, NATO, and this, quote, religion." I put religion in quotes because it's not a religion, it's a cult. Yeah, I went there. What the hell is he even talking about? And he's posting these weird QAnon accounts over and over again. Also, the markets right now are doing horrible based on Donald Trump's threats and his attacks. The stock market's down. The 30-year and 10-year yields are rising dramatically. So yeah, this mortgage rates aren't going to be down much longer. And you know, just a complete and utter disaster. Like, let me show you what's going on at this World Economic Forum in Davos right now. You have Prime Minister Carney of Canada saying that Canada stands firmly with Greenland against Donald Trump. Here, play this clip.
On Arctic sovereignty, we stand firmly with Greenland and Denmark and fully support their unique right to determine Greenland's future.
Regime officials who were speaking. You had Howard Lutnick, Trump's Commerce Secretary, and you know, he was being asked questions like, "So what are you talking about with Greenland?" And just watch the faces of the other panelists right here who are just utterly disgusted by the Trump regimes, Howard Lutnick and others in the Trump regime. Here, play this clip.
Can I bring you back to Greenland?
No. It's unnecessary. It's the Western Hemisphere is vital for the United States of America. Our national security people are on it, and they care about it, and I'm going to leave it to them to address with our allies, with our friends, and with everyone how they work it out. But the Western Hemisphere matters to the United States of America, and the United States of America, as I've just articulated, really matters to the world. When America shines, the world shines, because they all need to make sure America is strong and powerful to take care of them, God forbid. And so I think America and the Western Hemisphere are vital to America, and I'm going to leave that to my national security people to address.
Right. The rest of us, I think, are finding it harder to make that kind of separation clearly.
Then you have Howard Lutnick attacking Europe and saying that Europe can't make batteries. What are you even talking about? Europe can make batteries. And just listen to the arrogance with which Lutnick speaks. And just you can see everybody on this panel from all the other European foreign ministers and finance ministers just hate this guy. Here, play this clip.
Of thinking. It is completely different than the WEF. I viewed the WEF as not a flagpole in the middle, but in fact, they are the flag. Whichever way the wind blew, so it blew. You should have solar, you should have wind. Why are you going to do solar and wind? Why would Europe agree to be net zero in 2030 when they don't make a battery? They don't make a battery. So if they go 2030, they are deciding to be subservient to China, who makes the batteries. Why would you do that? Why would the United States of America, which has oil and natural gas, try to convert to all electricity? China does not have oil and natural gas. Electricity and electric cars make perfect sense to them. That is practical and logical.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today's story is shocking, it is emotional, and it is making headline around the world because former US President Donald Trump just faced something he never expected. he went to one of the biggest global meeting in the world, the World Economic Forum in uh, Davos, Switzerland. And instead of respect, instead of appeals, instead of powers, he got ignored. Yes, ignored. World leader awarded him businesses business Gantz start away. Top diplomats did not sit with him, and according to reporters, Trump became angry, futured, and emotional behind closed door. So, what really happened? And Davos, why did the world suddenly turn cold toward Trump, and what does this means for America and global politicians? Today we break it all down in simple English step by step. What is Davos and why it's matter? Before we talk about Trump, let us understand Davos. Every year, the world's most powerful people meet in a small town in Switzerland called Davos. This meeting is called the World Economic Forums or uh, WEF. At Davos, you will see president, prime minister, billionaire, bank CEOs, teach leader, climate activities, military officials. They talk about the world economy, war and peace, climate change, artificial intelligence, global trade, energy crisis. It in simple word, Davos is where global decisions begin. When leaders speak at Davos, the whole world listens. World leaders are respected. There it show power, but when leaders are ignored at Davos, it sent a very strong message. And this time, their leader was Donald Trump. Trump returned to the global stage. Donald Trump is not new to controversial as presidential. He often furious with NATO lands, European leader, climate organizations, trade partners, the media. But Trump is also now for one thing confidence. He loved crowds, he loved attentions, he loved being the center of the room. So what Trump arrived at Davos, their years, his team experts, strong meeting, friendly leader, businesses lead, media covering respect, but what they got instead shocked everyone. The silence at Davos, according to the multiple reporter and every and eyes witness uh, account. Trump walk in the uh, Davos, experting appeals. Instead, silence leader avoid eyes contact. Delegates walk past him. Panels did not invest him. Private meetings were cancelled. Even businesses lead who won President Trump were suddenly cold. One diplomat reportedly said it felt like Trump was invisible. And other source said nobody wanted to be seen sitting next to him. This is not normal at Davos. Usually, when a former president walked into the room, people rush to shake hand, but this time people walk away. Why the world turned against Trump? So what changed? Why did Trump go from powerful to isolations? Let us break in it a simple reaction. His comments about NATO and alliance. Trump has respectively attacked American alliance. He once called NATO obsolete. He demanded countries pay more money. He threatens to weak defense arguments. European leader felt insult. At Davos, leader care about unity and stability. Trump world made them never. They saw him as unpredictable, and world leaders do not like unpredictable. His positions on climate change at Davos, climate change is one of the biggest topic. Most leaders talk about reduce carbon emissions, save the planet, renew energy, climate corporations. Trump, however, has often said climate change in exaggerated or fake. This angle climate leader it also angered involved how force on green energy. So when Trump arrived, many leaders felt he did not belong legal troubles. Trump is facing criminal change, clivates, lawsuits, investigations, court trials. At the Davos, leaders want stability and uh, uh, predictability. Trump legal problems made leader uncomfortable. Many felt, why should we meet someone who may soon be in court against? That made them keep distance. These threats about trend trend war. Trump previous stated trends war China, Europe, Canada, Mexico. Many billions, many businesses leaders at Davos lost money because of those politicians. So when Trump returned, CEOs were not exact the remembered draft conflicts and market choice, and they did not want more of them. His style and language. Trump political style is aggressive. He insult opposites. He attack journalists. He mosque world leader at Davos leader prefer climbs diplomacy. Trump tones made people uncomfortable, so instead of welcome him, they avoid him. Trump reactions behind the scenes. Now let us talk about Trump himself. According to reported, Trump was angry. He felt insulted. He felt betrayed. He felt disrespected. Sources say Trump told ideas. They used to beg for meeting with me. Now they would not even look at me. Another source said Trump was furious. He felt the world turn on him. Some reporters even say Trump stormed out of our private dinner after realizing top leaders were not attending. Instead of being welcomed, he felt frozen. But that is why many headlines said Trump lose it as in entire world ICS him out at Davos. The media response. The media react fast. America news channels, European news channels, and social media all started trending that story. Some headlines say Trump isolated at Davos. World leader turned good toward Trump. Trump faced global rejections. From power to pariahs. On social media, videos uh, spreads showing Trump walking alone, standing or leaving meeting early. What Trump said publicly. Trump did not stay silent on social media. He posted message saying fake news Davos leader begging to meet me. He claimed the global elites are scared of my problems. He also said they know I speak for the people, not the elites. Trump instead he was not rejected. He said he rejected them, but eyes witness and reporters told a different story, and that different story and that contradictions made the situations even more dramatic. Reactions from world leader. Let us talk about how world leader reacted. Most leaders did not publicly attack Trump, but these actions spoke louder than word. They did not invite him to panels, did not meet privately, did not mention him in speech, did not praise him. Instead, they focus on unity, democracy, climate actions, and cooperation. Some European officials quietly told reporters, "We are moving forward without Trump." Others say the world needs stability, not choice. That message was clear. Businesses community response at diverse businesses leader and very powerful, and this time many CEOs kept this distance from Trump. Why? Because businesses leader want predictable market, stable threats, police, clear international rules, claims leaderships. Trump past threats, wars scared them. They remember drafts, markets, trends, uncertainty, global tensions. So instead of meeting Trump, they chose to meet other leader that hurt Trump image badly. Why this movement matters so much? Well, now let us answer the big question. Why is this Davos movement such a big deal? Because Davos is about power, influence, and reported. When a leader is welcomed at Davos, it means the world sees him as important. When a leader is ignored at Davos, it means the world not longer trusts him. This was not just about Trump, this was about American image too. Many experts say Donald Trump isolations reflects concerns about America's future leaderships. Some even said the world is preparing for a post-Trump global order that are huge. How this affects Trump politically? Now let us talk about political. Trump is trying to stay powerful. He wants influence. He wants loyalty. He wants leaderships, but this movement hurt his image internationally. Voters say he is isolated, he is unpopular globally, he is rejected by alliance. Political analysts say this damage Trump ability to climb global leaderships. Even instead America so moderates began questioning if the world reject him. What does that means for us? Supporters reacts. Trump supporter react strongly. They said the Lithius hats Trump's because he speak the truth. He claims Davos. He is full of globestics and billionaires who hate freedom. Some supporters even said being rejected by Davos is a badge or honor. They believe Trump isolations proves he is anti-establishment, but critics say this is not a rebellion; it is rejections. Uh, this previous Trump burned buildings. This show how much damage he did to U.S. diplomacy. This show why alliance no longer trust him. Many politically commentators said Trump is no longer taken seriously on the global stage. They believe this movement will be remembered for years. Historical uh, campaigns. Criticals let us complaints on other U.S. president. When Obama went to Davos, he was welcome. When Joban went, he was respected. When Georgius Bush went, he was controversial but still injured. But Trump, he was ignored. That is rare. Experts say no modern American leader is faced the level of cold treatment or at deserves. That's make this moment historical. What you're about this video below the comment. I see your thought. What your comment in this video. So I see you in the next video.